Hello, and welcome to the Millie Life. My name is Danielle. I am the owner of the Millie Life and the Millie Life YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who are new here, I post new motorcycle videos every Thursday and new exercise videos every Friday. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Today we are talking about parenting and the ups and downs of that. I would love to see more support for parents and more discussions for parents about just how hard this is. I say that because of this, coming from this week. I cried a lot this week. I shouldn't say a lot, maybe once or twice. But I cried. I felt like a terrible mom. I was at my breaking point with Mateo. He wasn't listening to me, just into everything and anything and not what mom had to say. And we're going through a sleep regression or something's going on with his sleep. We're in the process of figuring that out. He's waking up at least twice a night and not being able to go back to sleep without me or Matt laying next to him. So we've done the whole, little bed in our room and he's sleeping in it, but again, he's one of us to go to sleep. So sleep deprived. He's a toddler, right? He doesn't have that part of his brain fully developed yet, right? And so it between the sleep deprivation and everything, it gets crazy, right? So he's not listening to me. I've asked him to come upstairs and get dressed 2 or 3 times. I'm headed down there to grab him, and he's no, right? So I'm like, get your butt upstairs right now, and I'm screaming, right? This is the polite version of it. I am screaming. So then at this point, we're both crying. I don't want to yell at him. I feel like a sad mom. But I need the kid to listen to me. Then, 2 minutes later, it's like, I love you, Mama. And he's listening to me. He's sitting on the bed, letting me get dressed. And, then everything is fine. So then you feel guilty about it. And me and Matt are talking about different ways to parent and different things that we need to do to help with the sleep and help with the listening. And part of it's developmental. It's part of where he is in his life, right? But we're always looking to grow and change. But I think what we need to remind ourselves as parents is that how much love and how much productive moments of them sitting there listening to you and hearing you and hearing how to express their emotions and how to express themselves, how much those moments outweigh the 1 or 2 moments of yelling and screaming and being unhappy, right? And then just giving yourself grace as a parent. I've never been a parent before. This is my first go at it. I don't know what I'm doing. And if you can resonate with that, if you can relate to that, leave that in the comments below, please. But to give myself some grace with it, that I'm still learning. And then, what's the really nice thing is talking to parents that have older children who have, elementary age kids or teenagers and can sit there and tell you that they went through the same sort of things and that you're not alone and that you're not going to fuck your kid up for life, right? I have a family that I've worked with for 10 years. I love them to pieces. I love their kids to pieces, both super, super, super sweet boys, just great human beings, wonderful family. And talk to them a bit about some of the stuff going on with Mateo and some of the stuff going on in our home life. And it's just so reassuring to hear that they face some of the similar things, some not. But then they have these 2 wonderful kids. Right? It's tough. Parenting is tough. And I think we need to talk about it more, and I think we need to be supportive about it more. God bless people that have kids and go into an office job from 9 to 5 after not sleeping all night, and then commute and all that crazy stuff. This is the weirdest, craziest turn. God bless. That is a tough job. But yeah, being easy on yourself, having grace with yourself, it won't be like this forever. Won't be like this for long. I think that's Darius Rucker. If you guys haven't heard that song, check that out. It'll make you cry. Because that's the thing, too, is you think that they're going to be this little toddler, this little boy forever, and they're not. I guess there is going to be a time that he's not going to want to cuddle up with me, and he's not going to need me to fall asleep, and in fact, he may not even want to be around me. Ugh. And that's scary to think about. But it doesn't make the process of going through it that much harder. And this is just one example, right? Like those of you with newborns, with younger kids, right? You're going through your own phases and stages, and then it's like it feels like as soon as you get the fucking hang of it, they change and they move on to something else. And then you have periods of peace and of calm, and then it's just havoc and craziness again, right? And then it brings up so many, like, triggers in you, right? Like, I, from a lot of my life, feel like I wasn't heard. No matter how I said something, if I said it nicely, if I said it loudly, if I screamed it, that I wasn't heard, that nobody could hear me and hear the words and understand me, and that there was something innately wrong with me. So that gets triggered every time that, my 3-year-old doesn't listen to me, right? Like, thinking about it in a calm state of mind, right? It's like, okay, yeah, no, that's not what's going on here. But when it's emotional, when you're tired, it's hard. It's really fucking hard. So those of you in the mix of it, you're doing a great fucking job. You're doing a great fucking job. Repeat that to yourself and repeat it to yourself over and over again. All right? That kid came through you, right, for a reason. They chose you as your parents, as to be their parents for a reason, and that's not being wasted. You're not doing a bad job. You're not fucking them up for life. You're doing an awesome job. Okay? And this is easy for me to say a week removed from it, right? But I wouldn't have been able to express this to you a week ago. No way. No way. I would have been in tears. Hang in there. You're doing a good fucking job. Think about how much love you give your child. Think about those moments. Those are what they're going to remember. They're not going to remember the crazy. Right? You guys are all humans. You're in this together. They chose you for a reason. They chose you for a purpose. So hang on to that. All right? If you related to this, please leave it in the comments below. Would love to, continue to create a community where people can come and share their stories and feel heard. So if you'd like to share your personal experience with toddlers, newborns, 1-year-olds, whatever it may be, drop it below. We're all in this. As parents, we all face these things. Might just look a little different, might just sound a little different. And that's the other thing too, is all kids are different, right? You could have siblings and they just be night and day experience, right? I don't know that personally because I only have one child, but that's the common thread among other parents is that all kids are different, right? You could have a really easy child and then have one that's just, wants to make you pull your hair out. And I say all of this with love. I love my son. I absolutely adore him. He is a wild, wild little man, and I am learning every day, learning how to parent him, learning how to mother him, to make him, or not make him, but to empower him to be the best little human and big human that he can possibly be, and to know himself and love himself. And so thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you have not yet subscribed, please make sure to click on that subscribe button below. And until next time, guys, thank you